Welcome on back, guys. It's Rick with RR Sports, and we are jumping right into it, guys. We have our top 5 hitters of the last 7 days here. Let's talk about it, guys. I know you guys have been enjoying the videos. Just a reminder, drop a like on the video if you guys are enjoying them. Comment down in the comments if you think there's someone that I'm missing or you guys agree with my picks here, because we got some good ones this week. I'm excited. Oh, number 1 has got me really pumped up. So let's go. Let's jump right into it, guys. Coming in at number 5 today, Kyle Schwarber. So, as everyone knows, Kyle Schwarber in the month of June so far is on a pace that no one has ever been on before for home runs per at-bats. He is on an outstanding, amazing mark. The reason he comes in at number 5 is because he's only hitting 286, but he already has hit 4 home runs, and he's on an on-base percentage of 464 as a leadoff for their team. That's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty solid. He's got an OPS over 1,400, so he's on fire. But can you imagine what Kyle Schwarber would do if he could hit over like 260? Like, I mean, the dude's hitting 170 this year. I mean, I don't know. It's just so weird because his plate discipline is so good. Like, it's not like he swings at terrible pitches. Like, yes, he does swing and whiff some, but like, he has good at bats constantly. It's not like he goes up there and has terrible at bats. It's so strange to me. And he goes up there and hits balls 500 feet. So, you know, it's like the good old Adam Dunn days, but he's a bit more efficient than Adam Dunn used to be. So, Kyle Schwarber, home run or no run at the moment, he's on fire. It's really what it comes down to. This dude, he's going to get you some home runs. Coming in at number 4 today, guys, probably one of the most underrated superstars in baseball, Jose Ramirez. As we all saw, he had a 3 home run game the other night. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 7 days. He is slashing 300 average, 400 on-base percentage with the OPS over 1,200. I mean, what can you say about J-Ram, man? He gives you quality at-bats from both sides of the plate. He doesn't K very much. Awesome third baseman. Great base runner. I mean, over the past few years, I mean, you could arguably say that in all of baseball, he's always there. He doesn't get hurt. He is always a top, at least 10 player in the MLB. And he's just so damn consistent. I'm so glad to see him on this little tear right now, because he has kind of had like a slower start to the year than a lot of people would like to see. I mean, that whole Cleveland team has been a little bit slower than what people expected. I mean, they're a young team. You thought maybe they'd have some excitement behind them after how solid last year went. And they've had some pitching injuries and whatnot. So they're going to probably pick it back up in the second half of the season, I'm sure. But it's great to see J-Ram here just absolutely tearing the cover off the ball. I mean, he is the captain of that team, essentially. If he's playing well, the team's probably doing pretty well. So, J-Ram, love you, man. Coming in at number 3 today, Shohei Otani. Shohei Otani, you know, as I'm recording this, he actually just hit another home run, and I don't think that these stats are updated yet. So I'm just going to say Shohei Otani has hit 3 home runs this week. He's hitting 458 with on-base percentage over 500 with OPS just under 1,500. I mean, is there really much to say about this guy at this point? At this very second, he is number 2 in the American League in home runs, and he is number 2 in the American League in pitching strikeouts. So I understand why Aaron Judge won MVP last year, but like, I don't. Like, this guy is the greatest baseball player on the planet, and it's not even arguable. Not even what he does is just ridiculous. Oh, I mean, do I need to say anything else? I don't think I do. So we're just going to leave it at that. The big swinging lefty, getting it done. He's also a moose, by the way. Coming in at number 2 today, guys, the complete opposite of Kyle Schwarber. The absolute pinnacle opposite. Luis Arias. I mean, what can you say about this guy? He is hitting 600 over the last 7 days. His overall season average is over 400. I mean, I love that there's players like him still succeeding in this day and age, because you watch his swings. It's not always pretty. He is like a spitting image of Tony Gwynn. It's like, yes, he's great, but he's never going to get the credit he deserves because he goes up there. He's basically a slap hitter. Like, he's going up there and he's going to hit the ball where you're not. And it is so damn impressive because the barrel, like, control that it takes to do what he does, it's just stupid. I mean, let's just go over the numbers because they're just dumb. In the last 7 days, 600 average. I almost said on base percentage because it's so stupidly high. 600 average, 615 on base percentage. That's like the one knock on him is he doesn't really walk because he's just so good at hitting the ball. And then his OPS, even with literally 0 home runs this last 7 days, he has an OPS over just under 1,400. I mean, what is there to say? It's just silly. I mean, the guy is the best pure hitter in baseball. Man, I love it. I'm so happy that someone like him is in the league still. Because this is like the complete opposite of what everyone coaches now. Everyone coaches launch angle, get the ball in the air, which I don't blame them. I mean, there's not anyone that does it anymore. Like, literally, he is the only guy in the MLB really that succeeds doing this at this point. Like, off the top of my head, I would love to know in the comments if you guys can think of anyone. But like, off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone that goes up there trying to hit singles and is hitting probably over 300. Like, it is so hard in this day and age. Like, go watch a game of baseball and just watch how many balls are hard hit in the gaps and are still caught. Like, they're so good at defense. It's just, I can't say enough about him. He is literally so impressive. And man, can you imagine if you hit 400 this year? Can you imagine in 2023 someone hitting 400? It's just stupid, honestly. The pitching in this league is the highest caliber it's ever been. So impressive. And the only reason he didn't come into number 1 today is maybe because I'm partially biased, but also the numbers are just out of this freaking world right now. Potential, as long as he stays healthy, knocking on wood, Corbin Carroll is going to be the NL Rookie of the Year. I have a bet on him. I told you guys before the season he's going to win NL Rookie of the Year. Me and Ryan in our pre-video for the season, yes, we said he was going to be the MVP. I mean, I can't say enough about this guy. I am a D-backs fan. Don't get me wrong. Corbin Barrels. Yes, Corbin Barrels. I don't know where. I've never seen it before. I've watched baseball for my entire life. I've played baseball. And every once in a while you see a couple things you're like, this doesn't make sense. I think the only way I can really compare him is like Tim Lincecum. It made no sense how hard he threw coming out of college and how good his career was up until like he had the injuries and whatnot going on. His body kind of gave out on him because he used it too much. But like, how does Corbin Carroll get all this power in such a small package? It doesn't make sense. Like, he hits balls and I'm like, oh my God, that's like a line drive. And it goes out. Like, it does not make any sense. And I watch almost every one of his at-bats. So it's still like mind-blowing to me, honestly. And let's just talk the numbers real quick. Over the last 7 days, 4 home runs. He hit a grand slam and a home run in the same game the other day against the Tigers. On-base percentage, over 500. OPS just under 1,700. 2 walks. I mean, the dude doesn't really K that much either. It's just so impressive. Like, he is such a unique player right now, and he's small. Doesn't make any sense how much power he has. He's stupid fast. He plays good defense. I mean, low-key, guys, if someone doesn't, like, really blow it out of the park, like, Corbin Carroll has a legitimate chance on the pace that he's on right now to be Rookie of the Year and MVP. And that's not even me as a D-backs fan, like, being biased. Like, he is playing such good baseball. He's on pace for over 30 home runs, over 40 stolen bases, and to hit over 300. Like, that's not being biased. Like, at the end of the day, like, if he's going to do those numbers, like, he's legit going to be in the conversation for MVP. So, man, I'm so excited as a D-back fan. We already got him to an awesome contract. He signed early for us, and Corbin Carroll, what a guy. But that's it, guys. That is this week's hottest hitters in baseball. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know once again in the comments what you guys think. Who should have made the list? Who shouldn't have? Other than that, I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and peace out.